All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to chess. It's chess. And with that, I think we could cut off the stream. Thank you very much for joining. No, surely I could come up with something to talk about. It is my job. I can figure this out. I can figure this out. I do have a couple things to talk about. I suppose second place would be better for me. You're gonna have to ask the people who funded this, Dr. Nimbus. I doubt either of them will show up for this stream. So unfortunately, the two people who funded this stream are probably not even going to be here. Oh, speaking of which, I'm sorry, I just realized. Oh, Lormum! Holy crap. Good morning, exclamation mark. I am playing chess today, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. I'm just, of all things, you know? Kingdom Hearts. Hi, Darth Trinius. Alright, so I'm going to say some stuff, but let me start with this. I am an amateur at chess, and I know it. I know just how deep the metagame hole of this game goes. It is way beyond me, and I know that. I know a few anecdotes about this game. That's about as far as that goes. Obviously, I know how to play it, but even I don't know the more esoteric rules of it. So, without further ado, I do want to mention one thing. So, there's a couple things about chess I can talk about. I guess I should just start playing. Yeah, sure, whatever. Here's how to play the game. Yep, okay, we're not going to do any tutorials. I'm going to suck, by the way. I am going to suck at this game. But I want to get this out there, kind of as a way to preface this. I haven't played a match of chess since college. I'm not sure of the exact year, but that'd be 2001 or 2002. It has been a minimum of 17 years since I have played a match of chess. To give you a little bit of perspective on that, I like to think of chess like I do sword fighting. Hear me out for a second. Because in sword fighting, well, it's very much about... Okay, let me start with this here. Let's just do a match with an AI. Sure, whatever. Sure, whatever. We'll do random. Sure, that sounds good. And we'll go up against the computer. We'll do amateur. Because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Loading. This is a 4K game, by the way. This game has 4K graphics. I just want y'all to know that. This game is 10 gigs, by the way, because of that. So I'm starting as black, which is awesome. Now, I know that sounds strange, but this is the first parallel. Wow, this is suddenly loud. Oh my god. Ah, and the camera's weird. Let's turn that down a little bit. There we go. Okay. Yeah, 10 gigs. 10 gigs. 4K world. God, the camera is so strange. Like, I can't even... It's not actually doing anything that makes linear sense. Whatever. So I prefer to start as black. That's because I think of chess like I think of sword fighting. Now, in sword fighting, which I used to do a very long time ago for fun, my approach and my style would be to have my sword down at an angle to the side of me, in more or less a way so I could hit in this quadrant, in this quadrant, or in this quadrant very quickly. I could hit 3 of my attack zones very quickly and very efficiently. And my head was always down and my eyes were always down. And I would use my peripheral vision to see what's going on. Now you're probably thinking, why is this relevant? Because doing this forced my opponent to go first. It forced them to reveal the type of strategy they were going to go with first, which is something I could work with better, just in terms of my style. Because as soon as I see how they're going to start attacking, I can respond to that. By contrast, in my opinion, attacking first is something that's going to reveal, basically it's going to give away something about you and your defenses before they do it to you. So you have effectively conceded to the enemy before the fight has even really properly begun. Now, same exact thing with chess. I always preferred to play as black, because that way I could set up my strategy in direct consequence to theirs. Now, I should also mention something. The last time I was sword fighting was about 4 years ago? 3 years ago? Because yes, I have literally sword fought more recently than I've played chess. It was at Gen Con. It was during a... they weren't real swords. They were the plastic things, but, bong bong, and you had to keep track of your health. It was actually very fun. I have no idea, comma. Had to have been a long time ago, though, period. Now, while we're playing, I guess I'll go ahead and... Oh, God, the controls are so weird. There we go. Now, let's talk about a couple of things in chess. So I actually looked up the proper terms here. I did win, actually, Savicom, yes. Although the shield guy sucked. So there's material advantage, positional advantage, development... Yeah, okay, development and initiative. These are the main things for chess. I looked these terms up because I remembered them, but I couldn't remember the specific terms. Material advantage is obvious. That is how many pieces you have on the board. So right now, our material advantage is exactly equal, right? Development has specific to your position. Or excuse me, I'm saying this wrong. Positional advantage has direct relations to exactly how your position and how much control you have over the board. So to use a direct example of this, pretty much this entire line here, the entire row, is effectively locked down. The enemy has no ability to really safely move into the 6th row because I have the entire row locked down. So that's that and like a little bit up here is my current positional. Whereas the enemy has the same, I guess that would be the 3 row in their case, a little bit here, and he also has a little bit of reach around here. That's his positional advantage. Development is a weird one to talk about, because development is specifically about the exact unit and its positioning. So rather than... So to explain this, the former two are very easy to grasp, right? You could literally express in a basic mathematical formula how much material advantage and how much positional advantage either player has. But development advantage has to do with exactly how any given unit can strike the enemy unit. So for example, right now, he could hit... He actually has a development advantage over me because his knight can take my pawn with no risk, too. Whereas I have no development advantage over him whatsoever because I have no method by which to strike at him, right? Now, the final thing is initiative. Right now, technically, White... I shouldn't say technically. White has the initiative in this match. What, Django? White has the initiative in this match. Initiative is all about who's on the front leg. That's all it is. If you are reacting to the opponent's moves, then they have the initiative. That's all that is. And those are the major things that determine where exactly and how any given player is having any advantage on the board. There's all sorts of ways to notate this. Like, literally, there are actual formulas to notate this on a turn-by-turn basis for matches. And matches have been analyzed to death. This is... I don't think there's any game ever that has more metagame to it than chess. I remember playing you once in college, comma, if you remember that, period. College, stupid thing. Yeah, the last person I played chess against, by the way, was my mother. I won. Okay, so we have a couple options here. We are, again, so he has position, or excuse me, he has development. We basically have equal positional and equal material, and he has initiative. So in mathematical terms, he is winning. We're going to go ahead and play defensively, because I have no idea what I'm doing, so why not? So that is an extremely expected movement. In fact, I'm astonished he didn't do that earlier. But, possible, Dr. Nimbus. See, here's another thing, if we want to continue talking about the lore of chess. We don't know where chess came from. I actually double-checked that during my break, just to verify. No, we really don't know where chess came from. We have theories on the matter. We have things that kind of help to indicate exactly when or where chess became more known, but even in those points in time, chess already existed. Like, we have early accounts of chess, but those accounts are of chess having already been a thing. You know what I mean? The prevailing theory is it came from India. We do know that some of the earliest accounts are from India, and India passed it into Persia during the Khosrow reign, if you happen to know that. That would be the age of Justinian as well. So, and then chess kind of shuffled west, because what happened is the Persian Empire kind of had this massive expansion period during that period of time. And then it kind of just absolutely died and was completely consumed by the Muslims. And so, for those of you who know anything about the Muslims and the Ottomans in general, they tend to take ideas and spread them, and that's pretty much the theory as to how chess really got all over the place. So, and yes, backgammon was also in the exact same time and manner, although I don't know as much about the backstory of backgammon. I remember this specific match, actually, period. You were on your way to work, comma, and in a hurry, comma, and you were upset at me because I beat you, period. Okay, so... I guess I should just play... Now, I gotta admit, like I said, I suck at chess. Like, I really do. I have not played chess in a minimum of 17 years. So, we're just gonna do the obvious things here. And try to think about it. Back in the day... Now, that's actually a strange move. Oh, whatever. Back in the day, I used to play speed chess, which is actually my preferred way of playing chess. You had 10 seconds max, at least that's how we played it. And it was like 10 seconds, bam, and you had to hit the time thing to indicate your turn had moved forward. So, you know, pong. No, I'm in check. Really? Yeah, no, I am in fact in check. That is a very interesting... Wait, what? Oh my god, Tizara is here! Holy crap! Who knew? Yeah, let's just do the easy one. No, I don't want him there, but I do want... Yeah. Good afternoon, Delbach. I think the AI was going for the 4-move checkmate, and it's like the number of things that need to happen for the really early checkmate are pretty specific. Star Trek's version of chess. Well, the funny thing is people have come up with multiple different rules for that over the years. I think we will. Oh yeah, speaking of things I could talk about with regards to chess. So chess is a game of perfect information. Now, for those of you who happen... Actually, no, don't do that. For those of you who don't know what that means... Could I do that? I think I will, actually. For those of you who don't know what that means, it means all of the information is readily and clearly apparent based on what you're seeing. So, for example, I know everything the enemy can do and might do. I could pause the game right here and tell you every single move the enemy can make. That's a game of perfect information. We've played very few video games are of perfect information, and there's a few games that are close, but not quite perfect information. Like it's like, okay, you can know almost everything going on, but there's a couple of variables that are hidden from you. Actually, we played a strategy game like that called Something, something, something. It was a good game. I can't think of the name of it. It doesn't matter. Thank you very much, the good senator. Much obliged and appreciated as always. Thank you. What is... Okay, what is the... That's going to bother me now. Like, you're playing people who go back in time, and there's these giant bugs who are attacking cities, and you need to defeat them. Right? Help me out, guys. We streamed it. And I've played it off camera, too. And I have it on the Switch. I can't think what it's called. Oh. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Let's go ahead and shuffle him back there. Into the Breach, thank you. That's what I was trying to think of. Into the Breach. God. I couldn't think of the damn name of it. That's an odd move. So I'm going to lose this match. The AI seems to have a predisposition towards trading, which is interesting. I don't even know the rules of Go off the top of my head, Delbox, so I couldn't play Go right now. I would need a guide or a tutorial to be able to play it. That's a fair trade. Aww. Actually, the Deep Blue match is fascinating. I did read up on that one, too, when I was getting ready for this run. And the Deep Blue match, basically the guy should have won, but he effectively psyched himself out of his win because he thought there was no way the computer could be making mistakes like that. Carrots, I suppose, Dr. Nimbus. Yeah, we'll go with carrots. Really? Okay. I think the computer is also predisposed towards trying to get checks more than, you know, anything else. Yet no. I used to play a variant on chess where I would... Basically, the goal was not to win, it was to get as many queens at the same time as possible, which was kind of fun. Yeah. I also have to admit, I'm not even thinking about checking his side. I don't think of chess in that way. I never have. Which I know is silly, but it's still true. Yeah, I saw that coming. So. Do I even chess? No. I really don't. As I said earlier, it's been about 17 years since I've played chess, and it's probably showing. Yeah, I'd say it's a fair trade. What are you doing? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Alright, I'll give you that. No, I don't lore. No one lores. No one. Except for Braewen. Yeah, he is aggressively going after me. This is almost weird to look at. I'm not used to being aggressively attacked in chess, which probably says something about how terrible I am at chess. I should probably just consign at this point, because he has got me. I suppose it depends on your job, Gum Gum. Yeah, no, I resign. You win. You win? Hello? It's not gonna... There we go, resign. Yep. So, we've lost our first match. Apparently we have a ranking. Sure. Well, what else we got? What is battle chess? Hang on, no, how do I delete this? This is the game music, yes. This is in-game music. How do I delete this map? Oh, there we go. Delete game, there we go. Now we're gonna go with metal pieces. That'll be the key to victory here. We can't... Okay, so we can set which side we are. We could set a blitz timer, so you have 5 minutes for the entire match. Standard, which is 45 minutes for the entire match, and you hit the clock. Fisher, which is you gain 30 seconds whenever you make a move. Marathon timer, which is duh. You have no timer. We also have the opponent, a local player, an online player, a friend, which I'm guessing is online as well. Recent, or Twitch, which we'll actually be doing, so you guys can beat me in chess too. So there's our options. Oh yeah, I should probably check the locations. You know what, hang on, I resign. You win! You're too much for me! Oh, don't worry guys, you don't need it. Okay, so... Oh, that requires... Right, yeah, okay, so those are DLC. Yeah, there's DLC for this game. So let's see if it'll let me do this here. There we go, okay, so, yep. I have played Clue. When I was in 2nd grade was the last time I played Clue. Yep, pointless DLC. Wait, but I'm white! Oh, whatever. Okay, different strategy setup this time. He is, of course, being ultra-aggressive. I don't even know how to deal with ultra-aggressive. As weird as that may sound. I really don't. It's just not something I'm used to. So, I'll take your queen. Oh, no, that was a priest. Never mind. Well, whatever. I'll still take your priest. Well, this is going to sound strange, but I used to play chess for fun, not to win. Which probably sounds contradictory, but that's just kind of how my brain works. Oh, that's actually pretty cute. I didn't see that coming. Not going for it. Interesting. I don't know, I have such... The camera controls are so terrible. Like, I don't really know how to see what's going on in the background here, so... Oh god, okay, that's just the thing. Honestly, yeah, the camera controls kind of suck. Hang on a second. Do we have control? No, we don't really have camera controls. Alright, negative to gameplay. We've got our first reviewing thing. A negative for camera sucking. This is going to be a very objective review, by the way. This might be the most objective review I've ever done. Alright, so. What was I doing? I've already lost track of everything. There's another thing, another thing that I actually admit irritates me a little bit about chess, and I talked about this earlier before I hit record. People assume automatically that if you are bad at chess, that you're stupid. You ever notice that? Like, it's like it become a litmus test for intelligence. Story positives. Yes, because secretly that's Magneto, and I'm Xavier. No, it's just, I mean, look it up, Shigor. I'm not making this up. People tend to automatically equate quality of chess play with intellect. It's the same thing as IQ. Now, if you're paying attention, IQ is not really a good factor of how smart you are, and neither is chess. But a lot of people tend to think your IQ shows how smart you are, and how good you are at chess shows how smart you are. It's the same exact thing, really. I'm not just saying this because I'm losing. This actually was one of my prepared topics for this one. Also, one of the earliest things you learn about chess is that the pawns are good. Pawns equal good. Pawns are incredibly useful. That's got to be a trap. But it isn't, so whatever. Yeah, I mean... Oh, I see the trap now. Okay. Yeah, alright, I'll give you that. Eh. I mean, the computer is smarter than me. This is a provable fact. Why even bother? Okay. Well, no, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. I should do this. It is a weird thing. You can turn it off. The audio options exist. We could just be like... that. Although any of the audio notes as part of the music are still going to be there, obviously. No, there's no point in that. Yeah, I'm not a very innovative person. That's probably part of a problem. Yeah, let's do that. Really? Oh, I see one. Okay. Trying to get the camera somewhere where it's actually worth a damn. Eh. Yeah, I saw that coming. Cute. That is cute. Computer really favors checking. I can tell already. No, I'm just reviewing this particular simulation. Chess Ultra is the game that was requested, and therefore is the game that I am reviewing. Okay. Let's do that. That's actually not the move I meant to make. Whatever. So this is a loss, by the way. I have once again lost. Because I moved the wrong pawn just now. I meant to move this one. Yep, nope. I quit. You win. Another negative to gameplay. No, I'm just kidding. So, let's... I'm already bored with this, so let's try out the other thing, shall we? By the way, I don't actually enjoy chess that much. Let's play... Oops, wrong thing. We can play in Gamora. Why would we do that? Oh no, there's difficulty, but it's set to amateur. But no, we're going to play Twitch chat. Okay, so I need to actually remove the game from the screen for just a second. There we go. Hang on. Gotta log in properly here. No, Gum Gum, not even a little. God, no. There, connect. Okay, someone say something in chat. Like... You're kidding, right, Gum Gum? Okay, none of that counts. Someone type, B2-B4. Guess we can pull this up now. Wrong thing. Still not working. Okay, why is this not working? Hang on. Get rid of the game again. Yeah, basically nothing about... Nothing about chess teaches you strategy, to put it simply. Okay, so, like... That is super not working. What the hell? Yeah, it's also assuming that they are mindless, emotionless robots who only do exactly what they are told to and nothing else, regardless of all circumstances. Yeah, I agree with Dream Whisper. Chess will teach you memorization. And that is a good thing to learn. I believe that they would do that, Gum Gum, but that's kind of like saying, I can drink more beers than you, and therefore I'm a better king than you. That's about as valid. Why is this not working? Well, there's another negative to gameplay. Twitch mode literally doesn't work. And I don't know why. We're actually logged in now, supposedly. I guess I could unlog in. Yep, okay. And then we'll log in again. We're done, Daedalus. We be done, yo. Yeah, this is, again, objective negative. Does not work. Now it's not letting me log in at all. It's not even letting me try. Hang on. Let's get to the main menu. Maybe that'll help. Okay, now let's go here. Come on. Now it says we're connected. Come on. There was a problem connecting to your chat. Alright, let's start trying to diagnose this, I guess. Hang on. Let's move this over here. Come on. What do we got here? The last update to this game was last December, by the way. Give you a little bit of perspective of how recent this thing is. Really? Okay. Hang on. Of course, Gum Gum. Monopoly teaches you all you need to know about economics. As you know. Includes full Twitch integration. This game also has VR support, so you know that's a thing. Did the game just crashed? The game literally just crashed. Hard locked, hard crashed. Okay. Once more with feeling. Twitch connection error. No, Gum Gum. I'm not even sure what I would say. A soft lock. Okay, trying to think of a specific example. Let's say you're playing like Ratchet and Clank, or what's a game you know? Help me out, Savicom. You know, I resign. Twitch beat me. I give up. It's straight up not working. Twitch chat has won with 0 moves. Yeah, the FF6 Return to Hideout is a soft lock, but I don't know if she's that familiar with FF6. Super Mario Bros. 3? Well, thank you very much. Beat Nuki. Much obliged and appreciate, sir. And I'll put that towards FF7R. So, okay. Imagine for a moment you're playing Super Mario Bros. 3, and I can't actually think of any soft locks in that game, so I'm going to have to invent one. And you're running through the level, but the timer stops ticking down, and you can't hit the exit level thing, and there's no enemies to hit. So all you could do is run around the level, and you have full control of the game. You're still flying around and, you know, hitting your P-wing and all that fun stuff, but you can't actually do anything, you can't progress, and you can't stop. You are soft-locked. A hard lock is when the game or program or whatever stops responding at all. Everything freezes completely, and you have to, you know, literally hit the power button or Alt F4 or whatever. You have lost all control. That is a hard lock. Since none of that worked, here, let's delete both of these, because that was all dumb and stupid. Okay, I've got an idea here. I've got it. But I'm going to give another negative. Because screw this game. For the fact that the Twitch mode not only doesn't work, but hard-locked the game. I'd say that's pretty definitive. Oh, I never said thank you. Thank you, Veloquenta. And thank you to Zara, the two people who funded this run. Who put forth way too much money to fund just this run. And by the way, Tazara, you still haven't put your donation from earlier towards anything, if you happen to still be there. We'll just kind of have their names kind of scrolling across the ground here. This is actually 16 by 9, so it's 211. There we go. Okay, so... here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move. And then you're going to move. Where's my negatives and positives list? There we go. By the way, there's 3 camera modes. These are they. There's this mode, which is the one you've already been seeing, which sucks. Then there's this mode, which sucks even more somehow. God, this is so... Oh, Jesus. Hang on. No, stop spinning. There. Okay. And then there's this mode. So Lycon says B2 to B4. You got it. Ominous. So, God, I don't know. I really do suck at chess. I've said this before, and I'll say this again. So, I will move him there. Okay, your turn. See you around, Nemesis. For a bug, Gum Gum? I don't know. I guess the game just straight up crashing would be the worst one. That happened in Anthem, and it's probably happened in other examples. Okay, so this is dumb. So let's quit. Single player, new game. We're going to go up against the AI at absolute highest level. Highest difficulty. Let's see how this works out, shall we? I've already run out of stuff to talk about, by the way. That's why we're just kind of doing whatever here. Alright, so, first thing. And we're not going to think about any moves we make. We're just going to do whatever, wantonly and wildly. We're just gonna randomly move pieces around. You gonna move, computer? Computer? He really had to think about that one. Jeez, did you see that? Okay, so... Damn it, I need to not actually think about my moves. It's screwing with me. Come on. I know the move you're gonna make. It's the only move for you to make. Make the frickin' move. Yeah, go for it, Saldir. We're playing chess, dude. By all means. This is just whatever at this point. Yes, the apocalypse has hit. And we're in it. So the story, someone asked what story I would attach to chess. Any. Like, any. Any story. Two young couple fell in love. But unfortunately, one of them was the king of one country, and one of them was the king of the other country. And now it is endless war. There you go. There's the story of chess. Oh, no, I've got it. The kings love each other, and the queens are like, what the hell, dude? And so the queens declared war on each other on behalf of the kings. Meanwhile, the kings are like, but I just want to be with my beloved. And everyone else is like, screw you. We are the queens. We actually control. Because, I mean, the queen's the strongest unit, right? The actual strongest one. The king is just a vulnerability point. The queen is the strongest unit on the board. Although, the queen also serves as a sort of vulnerability point, but whatever. And that's why the kings can't touch each other. Because, for those of you not aware, you can never move a king to another king. If you somehow, I've actually seen a match happen this way, but you basically have to work at it. If you get a match to the point where all you have left is a king on each side, it's a draw. Because you cannot make a legal move next to each other, so they can never attack each other. The kings will never know the love they could have had. I mean, yeah, I would say sociopathy is something I would consider evil. I've also known sociopathy in real life, so, you know, make of that what you will. I don't understand your question, Lycon. And I especially don't understand your 4 question marks. What are you, Platty? Sorry, that sounds mean. I don't mean that to be a mean thing. Such tragedy. Such despair. You could fix this if you make a contract with me. To Zara! Yeah, we're playing Go next. Oh, I can't believe I didn't even see that. Hang on. So do you know you actually can rewind? I saw that earlier. Okay, so let's undo that. Oh wait, no, hang on. One more back. There we go. Play from here, yes. Tizara, I'm not doing the math on that. Never mind, that's easy. That's 2, 24, 48, 25, it's 50. It's 50. I suppose I should give a plus for rewind options. That is totally plus worthy, right? How many mangas and animes have there been about chess? There has to be at least one, right? Right? Oh, I turned the sound off. Let's see what the sound is like in hell, which is apparently where we're playing chess. Okay, so I can't do that. Why can't I? Oh, because he's there. All right, let's get more setup going. I have no idea, Gum Gum. This is the best game ever, Vortigaunt. It's about $200 worth of a best game ever. I don't remember the exact amount, if I'm being honest. Let's go ahead and knock him out. Yes, we out. It's a super negative. It would depend on the circumstances. Why are they why are you taking so long, computer? God. Go. Okay, I don't know when I said I wasn't going to stream for a few days. Oh, you're talking about when I'm taking time off. Which starts on the 24th. 24th through the 27th. We got a little ways to go, dude. That's the Thanksgiving I'm hanging out with my family break. We're a little ways from that. Hennaf Brennian? That's a no, by the way. Viking chess. Got it. That would explain why I can't pronounce it. No, I've never heard of it. No. Because he doesn't care about good or evil. Yeah, I knew that was coming, by the way. That's okay, I kind of anticipated that. Like, okay, Saldir, let me pare this down a little bit. I want to do good. You want to do evil. Someone who cares about neither deliberately helps the person who wishes to do evil. So... the end? They want to do evil. They're not doing it to do evil. They don't care about the evil itself. They're just, you know, having issues. So we're going to go ahead and take that guy. Oh, I think they just checkmated me. Holy crap. I didn't even see the move that checkmated me. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Can I see the board, please? Please? There you go. Okay, so. Why was that a checkmate? Oh, okay, I see why that was a checkmate. Yeah, okay, that is a checkmate. But out of curiosity... Nah. It would take me a good 3 turns to checkmate him from where I am. None of my pieces were in place. That's the problem. I kept having to deal with him and position my pieces in order to checkmate him. I actually had a good setup, though. If you can't see it, I've got a rook covering this line and a queen up in the in the king's area. And I have a bishop to counter cover. The problem is he still has too much of his right flank here to deal with it. So, for example, if I was to move the queen there, all he'd have to do is shuffle forward. Now, I could move the bishop to block that, but then he has a pawn to block that. Now, I could move, and you get the idea here. So, I was several turns away from being able to actually make anything stick. Out of curiosity, though. Yes, but he did help the one who did evil, Sailder. You said that. That's your own statement. He has decided to help the one who does evil, or is intending evil, I should say. No, okay, so if he moves there, I can do that. If she moves there, I can do that. If she moves there, I can block it with that. So why don't we try this? Let's see what happens here. So we're going to check him. Now this means he has to move out of check. When you're in check, you have to remove check. There's no choice on the matter. So, for me, Sailder, intent is the core source of evil determination. However, if you are Superman, okay? Hear me out for a second, Sailder. You're Superman, and you deliberately choose not to do good, then you are doing evil, in my opinion. The absence of choice being a choice itself. You follow? I don't want to do that, do I? What do I want to do? I want to see what happens if I do this. I'm just curious. Oh, I didn't even see his... Okay, yeah, fair. Why does it say... Oh, because I can just shuffle out of the way. Let's rewind. At this point, I don't even care. Screw it. We've already rewound. We're already using cheats, technically. Let's just keep it riding, shall we? Unfortunately, I actually am really limited in what I could do here, because all of my units that have mobility are basically locked down. Meanwhile, the enemy has a bunch of mobile units that he can still do something with. So he has initiative, he has material advantage, he has positional advantage, and he has development. I have none of those. I have the disadvantage in every single category. It's pretty color bland, Permeus. It's not just you. It's like gold versus silver. Well, that's the prime directive argument, which I'll never agree with, Sailder. It depends on the nature of the specific circumstances like on it, how much power you have, and how much you can actually do. Let me rewind a second. Let's do something a little more down-to-earth than Superman. You're driving along the side of the road, and you pull over because you see a car that's on fire, and there's a baby in the car fire screaming, begging for help, and you do not go in there to help that baby. You have the power to. You know how to do it. Let's say you have training, just to make this even more clear. You know how to hold your breath, and you got some water you can douse yourself really quick with, or whatever, right? And you can get in there and save that child from that burning car, and you choose not to. Well, then you're a cartoon, Shikor. I think I need to go back further, because I don't think there's anything I could do to get out of checkmate on this one. Even that would make him go there, and me go there, and then him go there. So I'm either one turn from checkmate, or 3 turns from checkmate right now. Here, I'll demonstrate what I mean. So if I move here, he'll take that, and I'm in checkmate. The problem is his horse is covering his queen. That's the core problem here. We'll play from here. Hi, Colin Peluso. Let's see what happens if we do this. Checkmate! Okay, hang on, hang on. Didn't even see the bishop that I was blocking. So let's take the bishop out. Checkmate! Oh my god! Yeah, okay, hang on, hang on. We need to move back until that is no longer in the way. So we're going to go back quite a few turns. That looks good. We'll start here. So... let's... Another dude. Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. You know what? Screw it. I'll go ahead and resign. You win. I don't care. I'd have to, at this point, I have to rewind so far. I might as well just start the match over again. So, delete. Delete. So let's get out of Gamora. That's just not working out great. Let's see if we can get a slightly more distinct. There we go. So instead of the highest AI difficulty, let's try the lowest. Of course, the AI... I keep choosing random if you're not picking. And for some reason, the enemy keeps picking white. Like, I feel like this is a little bit... Whatever. So let's just do... Let's just not think about it. Let's not thinking about strategy. Nope, nope. Nope. Not thinking about it. Nope, nope, nope. Not thinking about anything. Not thinking about strategy. I have no idea what's with this music. What? Okay, so I take your queen. Okay, there's a difference between... Okay, now the computer's just... What? You can't be... Okay, whatever. Whatever. Why? You notice the AI is taking, like, no time at all to determine its strategies. Just bam, bam, bam. Okay, so... You? Actually, let's do... You. Yes, those are totally Team Rocket card keys. Okay. What is he doing? Actually, I'm sorry, that's a misclick. That's a misclick. I'm gonna take that move back. What in God's name? Okay, whatever. I'm playing against Giovanni. It all makes sense. Yeah, let's threaten while also covering. Yep, I figured he'd do that, because then I could do that. What are you doing? Why? Okay. Really? Yeah, I don't even begin to know what to make of this music at this point. I really don't. I mean, that's up to you, Colin Peluso. I thought it was alright. Just gonna go ahead and Okay. The game's like, you know, Pornhub is super awesome. You should totally go to it. Give in to the Pornhub side of the Force. With each passing moment, you make yourself even more horny. It is inevitable. It is your destiny. So we'll just do that. Why? Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, so I'll just take you. Hey, there we go. So the enemy has 3 pawns left. It means you want to have sex with someone, Colin Peluso. Why didn't you take... Oh, he couldn't. Right. I want a second queen. I'm playing Jade Empire. There we go. I'll take my second queen. Thank you very much. Should I get a third queen? Time to get the third queen. I'll take my third queen. Thank you very much. Go ahead and get rid of that guy. While we're at it. There we go. I can't get a fourth queen, unfortunately, so we'll just checkmate. What was that? Okay, so the AI difficulties are takes too long, beats your face in, or 2-year-old. These are the AI difficulties we have here. It's okay, Sylder. I don't expect you to understand. I've tried very many times to explain, and obviously I'm failing at it, so I give up, basically. So hang on. Let's test something here. Let's get out of the porn area, first of all. So let's go back to normal difficulty. Actually, I guess this is normal difficulty, sorry. $20. This is a $20 game. Give me what is this camera angle? Ah! What's with the lens flares? Do you see the lens flares? God, I'm having trouble even seeing this. Look at that. But it's 4K, Blue Wolf Alex. You know what, in fact, I'm actually going to resign this game. Because I hate that area so much. Alright, so hang on, delete. So yeah, that sucks. Let's try here. Like, I'd have to look up how much funding this game got. It was several hundred. It was actually our highest funded blue run. There's one other blue run that's still up there. Oh my god, I'm white. Holy crap. That's fairly well funded. Boop. See, this is fine. This is actually probably the best one. It's not too reflective. You can see the pieces fine. There's a nice cup of tea over on the side. There's no lens flares. The music's nice. All the other options suck, but, you know, at least there's this option. I can't seem to straighten the camera. There we go. I don't think I have a table flip, no. Did he just... Okay, sure. Someone's reading Dracula, like you do. Yeah, sorry guys. Can't flip the table. I guess now that he's done that, I guess I'll do that. Okay, so goodbye. This is such a weird choice for things. Now, it wasn't Deltarune. Deltarune's not out yet. I don't consider games that aren't out yet as fun as a consideration for funding. I'm thinking too much. I'm thinking too much. I need to just not think about my moves. I have no brain. Beep, boop. Destroy. Destroy. Really? I actually didn't expect that. Listen, the best way to play chess is all willy-nilly. So the person who initially suggested this run put about $10 into it, and then Tizara put about 200. You're gonna have to ask Tizara. In fact, speaking of which, Tizara, since you still haven't answered the question, why did you fund this run? Star Trek Legacy, that's the other one. I'm still having trouble getting that game running, though. That's why it's not on the list. That's why we're not playing it today, I mean. We might play it tomorrow at this rate, because I sincerely doubt this is going to last longer than a day. But I'll have to see if I can get Star Trek Legacy running at all. The website is fully up to date as of this minute, Maverick. Any funding that has been put from Patreon or other... The only thing that's not up there... Excuse me, let me actually correct myself on that. The only thing that's not up there right now is... Goofy Movie's earlier donation and Beat Nuki's earlier donation. Everything is all super up there. Yes, Cress is the name of it, Publius. I am paralyzed with indecision. I have nothing but bad moves. Let's do this. Let's do setup. Oh no, I'm in check. I'm gonna lose in like 5 turns. What are you doing? Bloodlines... Hang on, scroll down, scroll down. Bloodlines 1 still needs $5 put towards it, yeah, but that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna kill you. No one's asked about the Mandalorian yet, no. That's fair. We'll take that, though. We were ready for that one. We weren't ready for that one. I'll give you that. Really? Yes, Publius. Can you think of an example, Lex Scoopster? I swear I can talk. That doesn't surprise me. I haven't seen The Mandalorian, and I doubt I'll see it anytime soon. As if I have time to watch TV, not for the show. We lost Tizara, by the way. The moment I ask him, that's when we lose him. Really? Saw what I was doing. I was just curious. I didn't mean anything by it. I didn't try to hurt Tizara's feelings. I was just wondering. Yeah. Cute. I don't have a counter for that. Well, I mean, the Paper Marios are... I prefer the Paper Marios over the Marios for the most part, so I suppose that's a entirely valid statement. What? Oh, that's a bishop. God damn it! I thought that was my queen. That is the second time I've mistaken my queen for my bishop in this damn game. Look at this. I can't even zoom in. You see this, right? Check it out. This is me zooming in continuously. And it's like, no! How about I zoom out? No! Alright, whatever. That sucks. Ugh, really? I mean, for a game that boasts, 3K, I'm not what you'd call impressed with the graphics, for the most part. No, we didn't, Codex. We crashed the game. Does that count? Like, that counts, right? Damn it, I'm thinking about this too much. I should be trying to lose, not trying to win. What is wrong with me? I think you added me by accident, Sal, there. I think you're meaning to add Savicom. Yeah, it just puts me back where I was, but I think you're right. I think that's my best move. Because that's just... we're reverting, basically. He can't do that because he's got 2 rooks for coverage. That's part of the problem here. I'm going to make a gamble. Not a gambit, which is different, but a gamble. Which worked out weirdly well. Yeah. I'll make the trade. So he has 2 rooks. I have a rook, a bishop, and a knight. That was the trade-off I just made, and that was deliberate, by the way. Unlike... So that's the way I tend to think of in chess, really, is trading. What you trade for how, when, and where. This goes back to that material and positional thing I talked about earlier. Yeah, but if I shuffle him there, he's covered, but if I do that there, he's... that's just irritating over there. I could... no, that's not going to... Yeah, no, I don't think I have a choice on that one. He's going to have to... go for that one. And then we'll shuffle back here. Do I want to make that trade? Hang on. Do I want to make that trade? Because that'll cost me... Basically, that's his rook for my knight, if I make that trade. Everything's a manifestation of economics, Brennian. We all know this. I think I'm not going to make the trade. Not right now. Not right now. What? Okay. I don't know what he was thinking with that one. Alright. Do I want to do that, though? This is getting actually pretty interesting, because we only have so many moves, and any mistake is a fatal one at this point. Like, for example, I could move this pawn forward to kind of free up the rook. However, moving this pawn forward will guarantee he would take them, and with coverage, he would be in check danger of my king. Hello, Sinister Wing. You missed everything I have to talk about. I'm already out of things to talk about. I'm just playing chess at this point. I don't have anything I could do. I mean, I could spend multiple turns getting my rook out of the lockdown he's currently in. Because it would take one turn to get here, second turn, and then a third turn to get out of lockdown. Actually, to here, probably. I think I will actually do that, though. He's still got the same coverage. Oh, you're cute. Oh, you're cute. That's a good question, Loserhoss. Really high fidelity graphics, apparently. It had Twitch integration. Supposedly, it doesn't work. Double checking. We already did that, Colin Peluso. So that's the expected maneuver. What? Why not? Oh! Didn't even see my pawn there. Jesus. These graphics. Whatever. Let's shuffle over here, because I need to cover my bishop anyways. For that. Hi. So... What's the gameplay plus? Why is there a gameplay plus? Be gone. There we go. We're cool. We're cool. Ahem. I mean, I'm cool with talking about Star Trek. I like talking about Star Trek. I'm about to be checked. And I don't have anything I can do about it, I think. Yeah, no, I've lost. I've lost. Rewind. Rewind. Back to when I moved the rook. There we go, right there. I don't feel like losing in 5 seconds, Gum Gum, no. Believe it or not, even though I don't play to win, I don't enjoy losing all that much. Strange, I know. Alright, so I'm not going to move the rook because that was incredibly the wrong choice. So... I'm going to do this. Really? Spock is a good chess player, yes. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Go ahead and threaten, see what happens. Okay. That sucks. Really? So I'm down to a knight and a bishop, and he's down to a rook. Keeping track of the score, so to speak, here. See what happens if I do this. Expected. Probably not, Gum Gum, if we're being honest. Cute. We're kind of starting to reach the point where neither of us have good moves, so it's just about moving until an opening happens. Which, speaking of which, let's go ahead and lock those in. You'll notice he's just going back and forth now. Like, he's run out of things he can do, really. Yeah, I've actually run into this area, whatever, multiple times in my chess career. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Come on, do it, do it. Ah! Too much to hope for, I guess. Yeah, so. Oh god, wasn't ready. Thank you very, very much, Miss Costa. Much obliged as ever, sir. And I will jot that down towards Deltarune. So there are now three donations I do not have on the website right now. Well, Tizara isn't answering me, so I can only speculate in a vacuum at this point. The king's job is to be a weak point, Gum Gum. I'm not really joking. The king's kind of sucks. It's part of the problem. have an idea. Oh, he sees it. He sees it. He knows exactly what I'm trying to do. Ah! Well, thank you very much, Sinister Wing. Much obliged and appreciate, as always, sir. Thank you. Pathologic, is that on the website? Like, I remember the game vaguely, but only vaguely. Don't, yeah, I was gonna say, don't just check me again. I know you want to. Okay, apparently Pathologic 2 is on the website, so there you go. Can you believe I've been playing this game for an hour and a half? It's already longer than I thought I would. Yeah, he sees what I'm doing there, too. Just keep locking him in. So I've just limited his king's movement substantially. He, in fact, only has 2 legal moves for his king. Excuse me, 1 legal move. Didn't even see that. No, I'd have to pay attention to the game. And that's just unseemly. Hang on, I actually need to think about this. I mean, chess exists in the extant, Lex Scoopster, but the only board games that exist in the extant are P&P stuff that I myself have invented. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's see what happens. Oh, come on! Damn. Alright, fine. You win. Ooh, he's being mean now. Which one, Gum Gum? For there are 6 of those. I actually like our arguments too, Saldir. Although I wouldn't call them arguments, I'd call them discussions. To me, an argument is when yelling is involved and no actual discourse, you know what I mean? But you and I, we actually talk back and forth, and I always enjoy hearing different people's opinions. Actually, Hancock is an interesting example of what we were talking about. I will admit, one of the things I find fascinating, Saldir, is that... Thank you, Saldir. Is that everyone I've met in my life has a different definition of the word evil. And I find something about that fascinating. There's some general aggregates, but some people will say that, for example, the Borg are evil. Some people will say the Daleks are evil. Some people will say that... Oh, God, what's her name? What's her name's father in Mass Effect 3 is evil. Like, each of those is a different type of evil, or different definition of evil, I should say. Sin is doing wrong, Gum Gum. I don't understand the question. Although I'm not sure the word sin is actually apropos, but, you know, whatever. See, I don't think the Borg are evil, personally. Yeah, Miss Lawson's father. I can't think of his name. Damn it. Yep, no. See, what's funny is I knew that was the wrong move. The problem is, I think we have basically reached draw status. I can't see any way to win But I also can't see any way to lose unless I deliberately make a mistake, like I just did. Like, I'm waiting for the AI to acknowledge that this is a draw, and it's not doing it, you know? See, it's like, no, no. And then he's going to take the bishop. Or he's not going to take the bishop. That's a... The pawns are locked down. That's not happening. I'm sorry, Cody. What was the question? I missed it. Like, even losing my knight doesn't really change the circumstances here all that much. Yeah, he sees what I'm going for here. And he's trying to do the same thing now in reverse. Like, the board's getting kind of empty here, you know? That's a weird move. So he's going to checkmate me next turn. Or is he? Yet no. So, can we draw this yet? I cannot believe the AI has not called a draw yet. I really can't. This is just getting weird, yo. No. Okay, that was a literal misclick. Hang on. Here. So, no legal moves left. Finally shoved him into a stalemate. God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's watch that whole match, shall we? No, don't play. Just show the match. Because I have to do this manually. There's no just replay option. So I turned the difficulty up, and I managed a stalemate. Whatever. Yeah, the play button, it doesn't do that. It takes... If I hit the play button, it means... restart the match from this particular thing. Oh, you mean do this? No, apparently I needed to go back one more turn. Hang on. No, that doesn't work. I don't know what you're talking about, Codex. I don't have the opening to do that. No, unless we go back even further to, like, say, here. And then we force this stalemate. Yep, so, yeah, no. I mean, I'm probably just missing something because I suck at this game. But yeah, no, whatever. Anyways, I managed to stalemate. Woo! I'm the best. And Tazara's not here. Why are you not here, Tazara? Why? Why would you do this to me, sir? Okay, so, yeah, moving on. So end of game. Yay, so that was Chess Ultra. I have nothing else to say about this. I guess we should try a tournament mode, sure. New tournament, what do we got? What do we got? You can only play with other people. Well, that's pointless. Alright, so... Challenges. Make a mate in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, or do historic mode. The Immortal Game, the Evergreen Game, the Night at the Opera, the Magnus Effect, the Gold Coin Game, the Game of the Century, the Old in Chess, the Blunder number 1, Blunder number 2, and Blunder number 3. I'm guessing this just puts us into a point during historic matches. Yep. Ah. Cool. So there's challenges. There's tutorials in case you don't know how to play chess. Here's how to move the rook. How do I move the rook, game? Rooks, also sometimes called castles, because that's what they look like, are the easiest of all pieces to understand. They can move forwards or backwards, side to side, and can travel as many spaces as they like as long as their path is not blocked by another piece. Rooks cannot jump over other pieces. The rook is the second most powerful piece. You'll begin the game with 2 rooks in each of the corner squares, and they provide a powerful attacking tool due to the distance they can cover. Try moving the rook. It's not working! It's not working! How to make a move. How to capture. Check, 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 checkmate, capture, sacrifice. How to castle kingside, how to castle queenside. How to promote pawns, how to use en passant, which is, I mean, this is such a rare thing. Most people don't even know this exists. Yes, it did, like Scoops. Oh my god. Even if you're only just starting, you need to know about the sneaky en passant rule. You might trick other beginners who don't know this. Pawn capture is possible. Only pawns can be captured or be captured en passant, and only in very specific circumstances. The rules say if your opponent's pawn moves 2 squares from its starting position, then you may capture it with one of your pawns as if it had moved 1 square. However, you can only make this capture on the next move. If you choose to make another move, there is no chance to capture this. So black just moved 2 squares. Therefore, I may now capture him with... Hello? Oh, there we go. With that maneuver. The fork, a movement which creates 2 threats, is called a fork. Also known as the bishop and the rook. At least that's how I learned it. You know what? I give up. I give up. I give up. Resign. Oh, there is no resign. Damn. There's a retry. This tutorial has stumped me. What do we got? So there's the en passant, there's the queenside, there's the pin, the skewer, the Italian game. What not to do? The boring opening. Yeah. Cat and mouse, triangulation. Yeah, let's show off what not to do. See you around, Salier. Oh, sorry, 15 pluses to story. Sorry. So, a huge amount of knowledge opening theory has built up around openings. Literally centuries. The good tip is to not bring the queen and rooks out in the game too early. You might give a target, might be giving a target to your opponent's minor pieces. Watch the following sequence of events for how this can go wrong. I move out a pawn. I move out a pawn. I move out the queen! I move out a bishop, or excuse me, a knight. I move out a knight. I move the queen, who is now a target. The queen is now threatened twice, actually. But that's okay. Because now the queen is still a threat target. Tutorial complete. White wins. I am crap at chess, Vortigaunt, as I think I have already proven today. Oh, I do that all the time, Gum Gum. My biggest flaw in chess is I will not see something, and I'll be like, whoops. Oh, well. Alright, what is this option on the main menu here? Oh, that's the DLC. Which I can't even click. It's just, hey, there's this fancy-looking thing. Which you can't do. Oh, I don't even remember the super quick checkmate. Hang on. What's the super quick checkmate? Hang on. I don't remember it. I used to have it memorized. Hang on, I'll just look it up really quick here. I know, right? My Washington. There's cosmetic DLC for this too. Okay, so we'll move him forward one. Hello. Okay, so yep, move the pawn forward. Then he moves his this one forward. Then I move this one here. Then he moves his queen out, I guess. I know, Zalok. That's I'm trying to demonstrate. So pawn out, and then pawn out, and then queen over here. And checkmate. There you go. That's it. That's it. So there you go. There's the fool's mate. I love how it doesn't show you the board after you win. And by love, I mean I hate that. Yeah, that's so... If I'm not mistaken, that's actually the quickest checkmate that can happen. So hang on, I'll try to show you it. So... It's the left side and the right one. Okay, so the only way for fool's mate to actually happen... Hang on. So what happens is that they have to move forward only one. You have to move forward your black guy two. They have to move this one forward too. And you're probably thinking... Why is this all relevant? Well, because this basically opens up a corridor. Because now the queen can go right here. Now, when the queen's right there, he can't do anything. Nothing can defeat the queen, nothing can get in between the queen and the king cannot move anywhere other than to continue to be in a line of fire. It is a very early checkmate, and I have actually successfully gotten one person in my life to do this. But it relies on very specific circumstances. Now, you can do... there's actually a few variants after this, which is, you know, like the additional checkmate, or the 4-turn checkmate, or the 5-turn checkmate, or whatever. But this is the quickie right here. To my knowledge, this is as quick as it gets. I say that with a shrug because we're still studying chess, and the math of chess to this very day. So anyway, Snapplegasm, it's because people paid money for me to play this game. This specific game. Kind of sucks, if I'm being honest. I am not impressed with this game. The music's alright, and the graphics aren't that great. I'm pretty sure Tabletop Simulator would be a better chess game than this, although it doesn't have the enforced things. I mean, look at that. You can't tell, but it's doing this blur thing, which I can't stand. And the only time the blur turns off is when you're in an actual camera mode. The AI is weird and takes way too long to do anything. It has built-in DLC. It has a Twitch mode that doesn't work. It has tournaments that are only valid against other players. Its challenges are not really all that interesting. Its tutorials are insulting and basically just custom map missions. This is not a good game. So, with that leaves us at a net -2 to gameplay. I could be more harsh about that, if I wanted to. Sure, let's be more harsh. We're going to add an aggregate negative. Yeah, I mean, I have played decent chess games over the years. I have. This is not one of them. Let's check the DLCs. Let's actually check the DLCs, shall we? What do you got? Let's check some prices. If it'll load, Steam's being slow. There we go, okay. So, let's check your DLC. Hang on, you gotta give me a minute to find it, because... Well, let's just be completely honest with ourselves, because the new Steam layout is awful. Okay, here we go. So, DLC. So there's $71 worth of DLC for this $13 game. Excuse me, it's not $20. I need to correct myself. It's still not worth 13 bucks, but, you know. So we've got $6 for a new area to play in, $6 for a new area to play in, $4 for a new area to play in, free for a new area to play in, $10 for new chess pieces, $6 for a new area to play in, and I don't know what these are. $10 for these things. What are these? Oh, these are new areas to play in and new pieces. So you get a new area to play in and new pieces for $10. And for $71, this game... Yeah, I don't know what else to add to this. Yeah, there was a chess game I had back in the mid-90s, Dream Whisperer. Thank you for the bits, Snapplegasm. That had a lot of really cool features and options, and I couldn't even tell you what the name of the game is. But it had... you know, AI mode, it had reposition mode, it had free mode, it had built-in tournament play, it had a tier division thing. It had a lot of options that this game does not have. You know what? Hang on. Now you got me curious of something. And that was a game from the mid-90s. me a second. Yes, you can, Snapplegasm. Absolutely. Well, I was going to make a point, but actually it looks like there's not all that many... Like, there's some chess variants on Tabletop Sim. Like, there's the Cataclysm variant, there's the Long variant, which I've heard of both of those. They also have circular chess, which is weird, but it's a thing. Hello, Enigmas. What else they got here? They've got several versions of RPG chess. They've got a whole bunch of versions of chess where you've got different varieties of pieces for the board. Wizard's Chess was there. There's another RPG chess. There's Ultimate Chess. Oh, that's got to be good. It has Ultimate in the name. Do you ever seen Circular Chess? Hang on. Give me a moment. I don't think it was Chessmaster. Let's go to, but it might have been. You never know. Okay, so this game sucks. In all seriousness, I am really not impressed. So, with that, I would say the net score is a net -3 to gameplay, for lacking anything other than the most bare bones of chess, and having an absence of features, bad features, or broken features. How long have I played this game? Let's check this really quick. How long did I play this? 3 hours. Wow, that's longer than I thought. Nah, let's say 2 hours. So there you go. 2 hours premiere run. But actually, I'm not going to chop off the recording just yet, because I want to show a couple things just real quick here. So I'm going to make this easy. I'm just going to shuffle down here to this. I know my webcam's not here. Let's just make a new single player match really quick. So let's just say chess. Bam. So already I would say these pieces are not only more distinct, but easier to tell what they are versus, you know, the game I was just looking at. Now there is one thing the chess game previously had that this game does not have, and that is the legal moves limitation. I can just move this pawn wherever. I can put it like right over here off the board if I wanted to. But it does have snap gridding, so that's a thing. So it'll actually, be nice and neat in the middle. If I really wanted to. But I mean, I could be like, I move my knight here if I felt like it. So it doesn't show you the legal moves. However, I can actually adjust the camera. Hey, check it out. You know what? I don't actually like this background. Hang on, let's change this background. There we go. That's better. Camera. We're going to play first-person chess mode. Wait, hang on. Let's get some really epic music going. Give me a moment. I actually have a playlist called Epic. I just gotta find it because I don't play it all that often. No. I need something more. Like... There we go. Alright, here we go. Let's change camera mode to first-person camera mode. Alright, here we go. Time to play epic chess. I move forward 2, and then he moves forward 1. And then I move forward... That's the wrong piece. Okay, let's go back to a camera mode that's actually worth a damn. Oh, God. Change camera mode. Change camera mode. There we go. Okay. Oh. So I'm trying to remember the buttons. No, that's not it. Oh my God. Okay, you know what? Let's just start a new game. Hang on. Let's just do this. There we go. So anyways, this is circular chess. Alright, so we'll move here. We'll have him over here. Let's move him here. And then him there. Go ahead and move him forward. Move him forward. This is a real game, by the way. You can actually look up the rules. Look up circular chess. We'll scooch her there. It's actually pretty intuitive if you know the basic rules of chess. See, like, I move him there because that's the L from there, right? And then he just takes him, whoop, and he's super dead. See? And then I can take him, because, you know, whoop. And then he can take me, because whoop. And then I can take him, because whoop. Now this is power racing. Wait, that's not how that voice goes. But then I could move the queen forward. Haha, that would be really stupid, though. We'll move it. No. We won't move the queen. We'll leave the queen right there. We'll move... Actually, yeah, we'll move the bishop here. Because then the knight. Because then the bishop could take this, but then the rook could take the bishop. Excuse me a second. There we go. But then the rook can take the other rook. But then I can go and scooch him there, which actually would be really stupid, but whatever. Let's do this, and then he'll do nothing for his turn, so I can set up, and then we'll do this. And then we'll do this, and then he'll be like, aha, I kill your queen. But then I'll be like, aha, I kill your rook. Anyways, bam. The rook was like, yo. King was like, yo. The other king was like, my one true love. Ah! Ugh! And it all ends in tragedy. As it always does. Now, clearly Go is much more popular, because I know how to play this game, definitely. So this is how you play Go. I have no idea how to play Go. So it looks like White's winning. But then, Black starts winning more. But then, everything starts winning. And that's Go. Any questions? I don't know how to play Go at all, okay? At all. I can play Mahjong. Oh god, it's not set up for me? Screw that, I'm not playing that. There we go, Poker. Yeah, we'll play Poker. There we go. Okay, so all these chips are mine. Like, all these chips. This is all my chips. There we go. And these chips are mine, and these chips are mine, and these chips are mine, and these chips are mine. And these chips are mine. There you go. So, this is called real-life economics. So this is me, and this is the entirety of chat. Any questions? Alright, so, it doesn't matter what I have in my hand, because I win, because I have this. Real-life economics, ladies and gentlemen. Here, I win because I've got a jack high. This actually isn't joking. There's a real-life economic principle here. It boils down to the idea that no matter what you do, you cannot beat me. Because I control your ability to even challenge me. And we got backgammon. I also don't know how to play backgammon, so he's going to go there. Then he's going to go over to this side, over to this side. He's going to join the dark side. But then this guy is going to go over here for some reason. And then this guy's gonna go up here, but then this guy. Oh, no. And then this guy, and then this guy. Whoop, yep, there we go. This is totally how backgammon is played, in case you're not aware. This is very legitimate and definitely not unserious. Behold! Okay, so that's backgammon. What else we got? What else we got? Reversey! So this is Reversey. Let's see here. What the heck is Pachisi? What is this? I don't even know what this is. Right. Next. Checkers, also known as boring. I'm sorry, I don't like checkers. I haven't liked checkers since I was a child. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna... So this is called staggered checkers, okay? So this is also economic checkers. Okay, so your move. They don't like the physics of being king, do they? Or queen, or whatever it's called. Okay. King you. Got it. I will king you, sir. I thought I saw another one here. Where was it? I guess I didn't. There's apparently Chinese checkers? I have no idea how to play this. There we go. This is how you play Chinese checkers. No, I like real board games. And yeah, I'm going to say it that way. I don't care if it sounds elitist. Hey, if you want a preview of next Monday, here it is. I'll be over here. Down here, I'll be the red guy. Now, you know what? You want a simple board game, but still a real board game? Here you go, Carcassonne. Or Carcassonne, however you're supposed to pronounce it. Still a decent board game, but, you know, better. Where's my tiles? There we go. I actually like Carcassonne quite a lot. Especially since there's so many variant rules. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's do this. And then I want to go with this. Skip placing a figure. Put that there. Now, I have to admit, over the years, I've tried to come up with a better terminology for, you know, real board games and simple board games. Because that's not really a good way to phrase that, even though I do think of it that way. Like, okay, so what would you call what I call a real board game? Like, one of these days we have to come up with a terminology here. Let me give a really good example of it. Let's go over here. I mean, that's a good one, but... There's actually a specific... There you go, that one. Boom. See, the problem is European board game actually refers to a specific type of board game. And, yeah. But yeah, this is a real board game. I actually am rather fond of this real board game. Booyah! Well, yeah, D&D is pen and paper. That's easy. That's all pen and paper stuff. And there's D6-based P&P, and then there's D20-based P&P, and then there's D10-based P&P. There you go. Casual board game. Oh, God, what is with that background? Oh, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Here we go. That's much better. But yeah, this is a very fun game, I think. Even though I tend to play a house-ruled version of it. But, you know. Is Monopoly even in here? I'm actually kind of curious now. Hang on just a second. Hang on. Still very epic, as you can see. I prefer co-op tabletop games, personally. Okay, what do we got here? Anybody like Sonic the Hedgehog? Why? I don't... Okay, hang on. Let's get rid of that. There we go. This is a real Monopoly. You know how you know it's real Monopoly? Because it's got Spotify and Nerf and Transformers and EA. You could buy EA for $150,000. Wow, that's really cheap. Holy crap. Who knew? You can buy Yahoo for $200,000. What else we got here? Paramount, Chevrolet, eBay. What's the big one? Coke is the big one. Coca-Cola. Then Samsung. Over here we got Nestle. Yeah, I believe that. Xbox. Xbox shouldn't be a green one. Come on. I could see that, Blue Elf Alex. Honestly, okay, so I mean, no offense, I really don't. But, you know, classic board games, Sorry, Life, Monopoly, help me out. Like, what else is there in, like, normal board games or American board games or whatever you want to call that? Trouble, yeah. Clue. Clue's okay. Risk. I don't know Activity. What is Activity? Never heard of Activity. I can't even read that language. But all of those board games bore the hell out of me. Like it's like I have played many of them quite a bit, and I have not played them since I was a teenager for the most part. Oh, charades! I know how to. Yeah, charades. Well, charades is a party game. That is kind of a separate category, really. So that's kind of it's another thing. Chutes and Ladders, yeah. Candyland, yeah. Even my niece didn't like Candyland. She was just like, eh. Yeah, Concept. Okay, hang on. Do I have Concept in here? You want to see a better version of charades? Like, a lot of the games that I tend to enjoy... Is this a scripted Monopoly? A lot of the tabletop games I tend to enjoy are basically the same idea as a boring board game, but with actual complexity added onto it. A good example of that is actually Ticket to Ride, which I don't think I have a copy of here. Which is a fairly base level game, but it's still they took a base idea and did something with it. Do I has? I'm not seeing it. I thought I had Concept, but obviously I don't. Third might have the copy of it. Whatever. Doesn't matter that much. Does it matter? I don't have any Ticket to Ride either, do I? I don't have a lot of things in here. My goodness. I have multiple versions of Sabacc. Oh, I enjoy Ticket to Ride. Me and my sister have played that a few times, although we haven't played it in a few years at this point. Yeah, I really don't have it. Wow. Whatever. Shrug. Is that really... hang on. Oh, this is just the dice and stuff. Okay, yeah, that's all it is. Never mind. Anyways, I should probably stop just fiddle farting around here.
Mario Party is the one true board game. There is no escape from the darkness within.
Okay, here. You want a board game that will take you 7 trillion years to play, and yet somehow, despite its complexity, still be boring? Twilight Imperium, ladies and gentlemen. This game. Oh my god. So here's the rules. I'm sorry, that's a lie. This is the cheat sheet of the rules. This says all I think it needs to about this board game right here. I don't mind I don't mind board games that have a lot of rules. But I also admit, in my experience, most board games with a lot of rules aren't good. Because it's usually just because it's badly designed, They don't know what they're doing with it. Now, I don't actually know if Twilight Imperium is actually boring, but thank you very much, Zastel. Much obliged as ever, sir. Thank you. Although, if you happen to know where you'd like to put that, let me know. But no, I mean, I'm trying to. I don't know how to describe it. There's too many board games which have too many rules, and they are bad as a consequence of it. In fact, actually, I have one. Probably my favorite example of a board game that is bad because it's too rulesy. You got to give me a second to see if I can find a copy of it. No. Is this it? No, this might be it. Oh, looks like I already have it. Is this the one? It might not be the one. This actually isn't it. See, the problem is there's 3 WoW board games. But, like, there is a WoW board game that I've played in person. I've played a physical copy of it. And it is so rules heavy. I can't even properly describe how rules heavy it is. All I can tell you is that my friends and I, including my sister, sat down and we spent 30 solid minutes setting up the game and reading the rules. And by the time we got about to the 30-minute mark and we were still reading new rules and new concepts, we decided that was a little bit too much for us. We had finite time to work with, and that was a bit much. Like, it's exactly what you'd imagine, because what they did is they basically took WoW the MMO and just converted it to board game, and that's a bad idea. Because then you have to keep track of your race, and your class, and your side, and your location, and your level, and your gear, and your talents, and your quests, and your quest progress, and the enemies, and the enemy HP, and the enemy locations, and the enemy AI, and I think I'm missing a few things, but you get the general idea. It really was just, here's WoW, but in a board game. And it's like, no, that's not how that works. Just like you shouldn't just convert a video game into a movie, you shouldn't just convert a video game into a board game. Ahem. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and chop off the local recording here. Wait, let's do one last chess match really quick. Chess match on. Actually, you know what? I know what we'll do. We will do the most terrifying thing known to mankind. The most powerful forces ever. This is dumb. Wow. This is RPG chess? What is this crap? Now we gotta play Kingdom Hearts chess. There we go. Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts chess. Fanciful board for no reason. Alright, here we go. So move there, move there, move there, move there, then move here, 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 move here, move here, move here, and move here. Alright, now we need to move him forward, and then him forward, and then him forward. Alright. We're good. Actually, I've played that on camera, Goofy Movie, the Mega Man game. It's not that great. So another problem I've noticed a lot of tabletop games have is they're designed to be a little bit too long. And this is one of those. So the core concept's actually pretty good. I'll go ahead and explain it really quick because I have played this. So you say, I'm going to go challenge Cutman, or that's Bombman, excuse me. I'm going to go challenge, where's Cutman? What the hell's Cutman? There he is. I'm going to go challenge Cutman. Yeah. Cutman's going down. And then you get your deck. I don't know where my deck is. You have multiple playables. Here's all the enemies you can end up fighting. I think it's on the VODs. Here's all the people you can play as. And you can see you could play as the 8 Robot Masters in addition to like Roll and Rush and various versions of Rock. You can play as Blues. You can play as Dr. Light if you want to. All of them have their own things. Health, energy, and threat. And the problem is, like, doing a stage takes a while. And you have to do quite a few stages. Then you have to do multiple Wily stages. And the long and the short of it is we spent 2 full sessions, which is about 4 or 5 hours playing this. And we didn't even get to the final stage. And finally just like, okay, can we stop playing this? Because it just kept going on and on and on and on and on. And that's the problem with it. And like I said, there are quite a few tabletop games that don't seem to have an understanding of proper length for a board game either. Because obviously there's a sweet spot between too short and too long. And there's always a value in really long-term games and really short-term games. But in my opinion, from a game designer perspective, a game like this should probably cap out at 3 hours at the most. And that's if you're not really sure what you're doing or you're having bad luck. For this to reach the 5-hour mark is just unacceptable. Like that Arkham game I showed off earlier, that's about a 1.5 to 2 hour game. And even that's kind of considered one of the higher ends as far as, duration. So, that's the big flaw from this one. It's still worth a playthrough if you happen to get a copy of it, Goofy Movie. But I wouldn't recommend picking it up for full price. Another good example of a board game that has a decent duration is this one. This is probably closer to 30 to 40 minutes for both of the Forbidden games. That does admittedly rely on you knowing what you're doing, but that's a good duration for a game, in my opinion, By contrast, let's see what's another really unnecessarily long game. Other than Twilight Imperium or Risk. God. I will never forget, this is right after college, I was playing Risk with a few friends of mine, and we just, hang on, let me pull up a thing of Risk. Let me see if I can find a copy of Risk here. Just plain old Risk. Here we go, boop, that works. Sure, whatever, don't care. Okay, this is a broken copy of Risk, is what I'm getting here. How about a non-broken copy of Risk? Is that a thing? Can we have that? You know what? Sure. Alright, so anyways, as I was saying, so you get Risk, right? And I remember distinctly, we were playing Risk, and we got to the point where we had effectively... There's no music playing, hang on. There we go, okay. We had effectively stalled. Like, it was a draw. But nobody was willing to actually give up. So... I forget the exact layout, and obviously this is Tamriel, not, the world, but it really was just straight up a draw. We couldn't do anything about it. Nobody could take anyone else. And so everyone just kind of sat there and was like, yep. So I build up. Okay, well, I build up. Okay, well, I build up. Okay, well, I build up. And I remember distinctly, I actually walked away from the game. I resigned. At a certain point, at like 2 or 3 in the morning, which at that point we'd been playing for 6 hours. That's not an exaggeration. And the last 2 people who were still playing both refused to resign, and I gotta be honest, I don't remember what happened, because I went to bed. It's just like, guys, this is ridiculous. So I don't have fond memories of Risk. I also think of Risk as one of the more boring games, mostly because it is, in my opinion. It's too basic. Now, one of these days, fingers crossed, I actually hope to play... Where is it? I actually have it here. There it is, this one. One of these days, I actually want to play Risk Legacy, which has apparently, basically it adds a few layers of complexity onto it, you know, to make it into a real game. I don't know for sure. I've never played it, so I'm only going off of what I've been told. But this is a game I'd kind of like to try out someday. But I kind of want to finish our Pandemic Legacy game before we do that. Which is actually this run right here. As you can see, I've actually got the exact state we left it at, ready to go here. Although it's taking a while to load, jeez Louise. Hopefully, Dream Whisper will be playing this exact game, the one I'm showing you right now. Because I'm going to try and sell everyone on just pushing through Pandemic Season 2 until we're done. Like, that's the goal. I want to actually say, let's just play Pandemic, and keep playing Pandemic until we finish the campaign. Because we just keep trying out other things. It's like, no, let's just keep going, guys. Let's do it. So that's the intent. I'm going to try and convince everyone to play this tomorrow. Like, this exact save, even. I think we're up to March? I think? I have to figure that out, but I'm pretty sure we're up to March. Zyke, the hope is to someday do DKC3, but I don't exactly have, like, a lot of plans for it at the moment. Hey, look, it's Raccoon City. And, of course, me. And that would be Guido, because it's Warhammer. I should probably actually stop recording at some point. So, for those of you watching the VOD,